We interrupt this transmission to bring you the following live broadcast.
How's everyone doing tonight? Woo! It's Wednesday. It's 6 o'clock somewhere. With
John
ready in his chair. And almost 10 whole people watching from home. Are you ready? I said, are you ready? It's time for the ThinkSoJoE Show!
Literally just the ThinkSoJoE Show. I have no idea where John is. Haven't heard from him. You can ignore this side. I'm over here. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. Well, you get a hold of John and tell him to get here, because I don't know where he's at. I haven't heard from him all day. I think maybe he got confused because we had band practice yesterday. Maybe he thought today was Friday. I don't know. But hey, it's just me, so Jill just talked to him. Is he on his way here? He was on the way at 5:30, so he should be here probably in the next, half hour. Yeah, so, hey, just me for a few minutes. That's okay. John will be here. The door's unlocked. He can walk in whenever you phone Jasmine. This is not a call-in show. Anyway. Today's thumbnail. If you saw today's thumbnail, some denim. Today is Denim Day. And give me a sec, I'll tell you about Denim Day. Denim Day, each year in April, Denim Day raises awareness about all forms of sexual violence. Throughout the country and world, the day sets a standard of support for survivors and provides a foundation for solidarity through a simple message. There is no reason for sexual assault, not even the type of clothes a person wears. And the reason that Denim Day is a thing is because in the 90s, there was a judge, an Italian parliament overturned a 1992 rape conviction based on the victim's clothing. And according to the decision, the woman was wearing tight jeans and therefore must have given consent, which is obviously bullshit. Now, that law actually stayed on the books. That precedent stayed on the books in Italy for a number of years and was actually just overturned in the last 2 decades. But since that verdict and that decision, Peace Over Violence has sponsored Denim Day to raise awareness and eliminate sexual violence around the world. You just phoned Scott. I'm in trouble. Yeah, okay, sure. Scott cares. Actually, I might be in trouble. Scott texted me a couple of weeks ago, and I never got back to him. Speaking of people texting me, man, I got through Record Store Day the other day, thanks to John Johnson, who's in the chat now. He definitely helped, because I was sitting out there at 3 o'clock in the morning, waiting for the record store to open at 8 o'clock, knowing full well I wasn't getting the one thing I really, really wanted for a Record Store Day, which was the Macho Man Randy Savage Be a Man rap album. It's crazy because a lot of people, I'm like, yeah, that's the record I want. And they're like, Randy Savage had a rap album? I'm like, look, there's a reason people don't know about this Randy Savage rap album. Because if it was any good, you'd probably know about it. But I wanted it for my collection. I couldn't get it. And because they only got 2 copies through all of Buffalo. There was one record store that got it, was there's so many people calling and asking about this, and so we're just going to raffle off the chance to buy it. And I'm like, well, fuck that. I'm not going to go to that store then. I'm just going to go to my regular store, because the other store that had it, they're like, yeah, we open at 9 o'clock, and we don't have any protocol for this. You just come in and grab what you want. So it's like, yeah, I'm not getting trampled for a Macho Man Randy Savage record. And it's funny you should say that, Laura, because I actually got the Taylor Swift record. I got the Taylor Swift record. No swearing on all WNY. Yeah, okay. That's a new fucking rule to me. Oh, I hear a door. Oh, I'm sorry, Zool. There is no Laura, only Zool. But yes, I did get the Taylor Swift record. I got pretty much everything else I wanted. There was a couple that I missed that I was just like, oh, I had them on my list and I just like overlooked them or whatever. And I actually just got one of them in the mail today. Hey, look who finally showed up for work. I have to dock your pay.
Traffic is horrible.
He says traffic was horrible.
Like always.
Like always. I have to relay these things because he hasn't gotten to his microphone yet. There he goes. It's turning on. He's turning it on. Microphone is on.
Hi, everybody.
There you are. There's John. Yeah, John Johnson saved my ass the other day. Like, just sitting out there, bored out of my skull. Like, everybody's sitting in their car. What was that? John's knocking shit over already. He's already here. He's already destructive. Anyway. Yeah, I'm sitting out there 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm bored out of my mind. I'm just like, you know, because like the other two people that were lined up after me, they just went back into their cars. And I didn't have that luxury, so I'm sitting outside. Coworker wanted to know how much we get paid for gigs. I mean, so we do get paid for gigs. We just don't pay ourselves. We put that back into the band. So, you know, which I got to make some T-shirts and hoodies soon. Somebody ordered a T-shirt and I don't have the size, so I can do that soon. Anybody need hoodies? I know Jill does, and my mom does, and I probably should get myself a new one. John's rocking the sunglasses. But yeah, so I was talking about record store day. I couldn't convince you to go at 3 o'clock in the morning to sit out and wait for records. What about Colosso Taco? If you're saying that the money that we get for the show goes to Colosso for shows goes to Colosso Taco, that is also not true. John has a new T-shirt idea, apparently.
I had trouble reading.
Yeah.
I came up with this perfect T-shirt.
Okay.
It's called I Can't Read It, I Can't Eat It.
Interesting. The money goes into the band via Colosso Taco. No, it does not. We do not spend the band money at Colosso Taco. We spend our own money at Colosso Taco. And that's if we play stamps. I'm so conflicted because like I'm like kind of sort of promoting a show the night of our next show, which is next Friday, right? And like my co-promoter is like, you should help me buy a sponsored ad for this. I'm like, but I don't want to because I'm playing a show that night and I don't want your show to get more people than mine. What is the yellow light bouncing? Is that, what is the yellow light bouncing off your glasses? It's got to be one of the computer monitors.
It's one of the computer monitors.
It's this one.
White one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why is John wearing sunglasses? I have no idea. Are you stoned?
No.
Have you gone blind?
Yes.
Okay. Can you still play drums?
Yes.
Okay. John, favorite type of wood?
Oak.
Oak. John, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
I still can't figure that one out.
John is blind and deaf. Yeah, John is very deaf.
Yes.
Did you order the earplugs?
No, actually. I didn't like I had so much bills I had to pay off.
You have bills to pay up. Yeah.
I do.
I
But I'm still paying off my foot bill. Like I'm
Man,
almost,
that's right.
Yeah.
How many zombies could Rob Zombie rob if Rob Zombie could rob zombies? I asked like an AI. I asked how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck woodchuck. And it was like it gave me like a technical answer and I'm like, what the fuck? But yeah. You've been playing with that new AI bot on Snapchat? I know you're on Snapchat.
I'm on Snapchat.
Have you played with the new AI bot? Have you gotten that yet? Has it come through to you?
Yeah, I just haven't played it yet.
I asked it like a couple of questions and I was like, you fucking suck. I'm going to go talk to the Google AI now. Like, no, it's not, Dewey. It is not time to read. I get paid for that. And if you're not paying me, I'm not doing it. I left who on red this morning? Yes, I did. I did. That's true. I leave people on red all the time.
Mm-hmm. Do you?
Yes, I do. I don't know. All morning I've been dealing with, well, okay, so you guys are bringing your own drum kit. So do you want to play first or last? Like, I guess we're playing last because we can't get there to play first. Oh, you guys don't bring amps? We don't know if we can mic that. Like, why are we even playing your show then? What kind of promoter doesn't know what he can fucking handle as far as, I don't know. Anyway. Not to knock this promoter. I mean, I'm very thankful for the opportunity to play at this place that we haven't played at before, with these bands we haven't played with before. And, like, I'm excited about this show, except, I don't know if we can handle that. Like, dude, if we can do it in a fucking basement, you can do it at your fucking venue, okay?
Yeah. The Timeless Babes.
I wasn't going to name venues, John, but yes, that was the venue. I was specifically dancing around that. Right. Anyway. The promoter needs to be sent a birthday cake full of spice. No, I got nothing against this promoter. It's like, we are a pain in the ass when it comes to booking us. Because we are like, well, John won't play anybody else's drum kit.
Nope.
And we don't, Shane and I don't use amps. So, we have to run through, directly through front of house. So, if they don't typically mic amp cabs, then yeah, we're going to be a fucking pain in the ass for them. Because we can't just be like, oh, unplug your shit and plug it in here. So, who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, we got this show coming up next Friday at Milky's. That's the only show going on in Buffalo next Friday night. Literally the only show going on in Buffalo next Friday night at Milky's.
Living Brain Dead.
Come see the Living Brain Dead and our friends from New York called All Due Respect. And our friends from here in Buffalo, Headspace.
Headspace, yeah.
Headspace and the Clockers. So, yeah.
I do got a new tattoo. Hand tattoo. I saw that comment.
Yes, you did. Remember when we pissed the sound guy at Music Is Art? No. I don't remember pissing off sound guys at Music Is Art. Not us. I don't know what Dewey's talking about half the time, so I'm going to now just completely ignore everything Dewey says. You should do the same. Anyway.
John, you look tired.
John, you should have told me that you got a hand tattoo.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, for fucking green jello. Okay. Yeah. All right.
I'll tell you next time, though, when I get a new tattoo.
Green jello. Yeah, somebody tagged us in a post saying we should play with green jello, but it's a Thursday night, so we probably can't.
We were supposed to one time.
I'll tell you what, like, anytime I've ever been on a bill with green jello, it hasn't happened. Like, I was on a bill with green jello in Rochester with yellow sauce, and that didn't happen. And that led directly to the formation of the Godsmack fan club, which either directly or indirectly led to the formation of POTUS XXX. And also, yeah, it was Sam that said we should play that. But then the next time we were supposed to play with green jello, like, everybody got, like, really sick and the whole world shut down, and the show never happened. Yeah. So, I'm just saying, Jill, if we take this booking, then chances are the show won't happen anyway. Because we're cursed to green Jello shows. At least I am. It's twice I've been booked on a green Jello show and it didn't happen. I'm thinking about like the last time Green Jello played in Buffalo before the pandemic, and we had Lazy Ass Destroyer was on the show, and Karina made him crashed car cookies because they had flipped their car over in like Montana or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so Karina made them cookies shaped like cars that looked like they'd been flipped over. And which was actually right before that. It was the night before that show we were supposed to play in Rochester with them with Yellow Sauce. Karina also made butterfly-shaped cookies for Crazy Town. Did you hear about Crazy Town?
No.
The two dudes from Crazy Town got into a fight with each other and got themselves kicked off the head PE tour.
Oh, really?
Yeah, apparently. Dude, I am at a complete loss how nobody got photos of these crashed car cookies. They legitimately happened. Lazy D was like telling the story. He's like, yeah, last night I'm playing the show in Buffalo and somebody brings me some crashed car cookies and the fucking asshole's here. Yeah, I can't believe nobody got fucking pictures of those. Nobody. Karina didn't, I didn't, Lazy didn't. Like, I have no idea. No idea what happened there. How you doing, John?
Doing good.
You're talkative today.
Long day. Did nothing really. Got called off again. So.
Oh, you got called off again. Yeah. You didn't work today and you were late coming here?
Well, the rush hour, man.
You could have left earlier if you didn't.
I did, but I had to get off the third way because it wasn't moving. So I had to take the long way.
John, how would you run a whiskey business?
Ugh. Well, I don't drink, so.
So you're not gonna worry about.
Be good.
You're not gonna worry about ruining your own supply by drinking it, like you know.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it wouldn't be good. So I wouldn't be drinking my own product. So, if I did own a business,
I think neither one of us would have any clue what the fuck would go into a whiskey to make it, and what a good tasting whiskey would be.
Yeah.
Not that I haven't drinking whiskey, but I hated fucking drinking whiskey, man. That was like the worst for me. The only time I would drink it was like we'd go to the bar, and like my old band, we had a ritual of my bass player and I. We would drink. We would do shots of Jaeger before the show, which I know a lot of you out there are like, oh, Jaeger, you fucking black licorice flavored shit. Fuck you. Anyway, but when we'd go to a place and they didn't have Jaeger for whatever reason, we would drink. My ex bass player would get to pick the drink, and he would inevitably pick Jack Daniels, and I'd be like, "Fuck, I don't want to drink this shit."
John, what decision is Living Brain Dead going in?
What direction?
What direction?
What direction?
Punk rock?
I know what direction we're going in. We're going in One Direction. I don't know any One Direction songs.
Oh, no.
I couldn't tell you a One Direction song, so I'm not...
The new stuff's going to be wild for us, though.
Yeah.
It's killer.
Come on out May 5th.
You hear a brand new song
Milky's.
from us.
Over at Milky's. It's the only show going on that night.
And Jill's the only one does drink in the band. I don't know about Shane, though.
Nah, he don't. He used to.
Yeah,
I don't think he does anymore. Yeah, I don't know, because we were talking about it. We were talking about it last night, because we were talking about, like, you know, we go out to shows and we go out doing stuff pretty much every weekend. And I was like, dude, you got to come hang out with us. Like, I really can't. Like, because I don't want to be around it. Like, makes sense. Not going to put you in that. John, your favorite movie that came out in 1999.
1999? Oh, what came out in 1999? I loved a lot of 90 movies.
Fight Club? Didn't Fight Club come out in 99?
Oh,
Because that would be mine.
I don't know. That's a good question. What came out?
I don't know. We'll look into it. We can look
We'll
into
look
it.
into it.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there's a movie in that year that I love to watch. I was in the 5th grade,
5th grade?
1999.
You were in the 5th? There's no fucking way you were in the 5th grade.
I was.
You are that much younger than me?
I was.
I graduated high school in 99.
I was. The 6th grade was 2000 for me. So
Okay.
when I went to middle school. Yeah. I was in
How
5th
much
grade.
older am I than you? You're what, 30?
35.
35. So it's, I guess that adds up. Anyway. Johnny Mercury says American Pie. Jasmine was 4 in 1999.
American Pie? Oh, that's a good one because I like that.
That was a good one.
Like, not the original.
Well, that's what he's talking about. Is
Yeah.
the original. It's not the sequels. That was like one of those movies that was in those trends of movies where it was like, yeah, the first 2 are the good ones. The rest you could just never fucking watch again. The Living Brain Dead is now fully equipped with rapping, double kick, random breakdowns, and Joe's voice squeaking. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? The last 2 practices, my voice didn't squeak, but I just could not fucking hit any of the notes.
And one of the old songs we all sang.
Yeah, that was a new development.
Yeah, last night. So
It was just me and Jill, and now it's all you guys. So,
we all have a part one. And then
John, are you thankful that Will Smith saved the world?
yes,
Which Will Smith role are we talking about saving the world, though?
yeah, I prefer the one Fresh Prince.
We're talking about, she's talking about movies, though. So, I mean, there's like Independence Day, right?
Oh,
He saves the world.
Independence Day, yeah.
And Men in Black, he's saving the world from
Men in
aliens
Black.
again.
Another classic.
Yeah, I don't know. Jasmine says Idaho show. I don't know. You got to talk to them. I'm down to travel wherever. You got to talk to everybody else.
I'm down.
John's down. Here's what you do, Jasmine. You call up Jill's boss and be like, yo, I really want your employees' band to play out in my neck of the woods, so you need to give her like a week off, and you need to pay her for it really well, like double pay. Like give her a week off, but pay her for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And let them, so that way, you know, we have money to travel to Idaho and play a show. And all the other places we want to go.
I'll talk to.
There you go. Jill's going to go to work tomorrow. Her boss is going to be like, some random girl from Idaho called here? Yeah, I don't know. But, yeah.
Yeah. It
That was good practice last night.
was.
Yeah.
It was.
I haven't put it up in the folder yet, but it was good. I haven't watched it back yet either, so I've been busy. Actually, last night I was just like, ooh, I only have like one job to do. Fuck it, I'm playing video games all night. Never mind that I have several jobs to do tonight, very big ones, that now that I think about it, there's no fucking way are going to get done on time. Oops. Oh, well. Jasmine says she is on drugs. But, yeah. I don't know. I'm going to have to watch, hockey on mute and work, I guess, after the show. Hey, you know what I was watching the other day? Are you familiar with the show, The Floor is Lava?
No, actually.
Okay, so The Floor is Lava is a game show on Netflix, and basically the one rule is don't fall in because the floor is lava, and you have to get all 3 of your team members to the other side and out the door without falling in the lava.
Oh, yeah, I did watch that. Oh my God, yeah, you have to get to the other side.
So we were actually, Brian and Katie and I We're talking about we wanted to audition for season 2, and we never did. We never filled out the form and figured that all out.
The living brain dead on that.
You know who we could have played against on... Well, no, because they were on season 3, actually. But you know who we could have played against on season 3?
Laura. Laura's back.
It's Laura.
Welcome back.
Anyway.
Sorry.
Yes. But you know who we could have played against if we would have gotten on season 3?
What? Shambles?
No.
Fuck.
So Chris Statlander, Chuck Taylor, and Orange Cassidy.
Just give the people what they want. Just give the people what they want. And yes, in 1 week, I am getting my whole chest done. I am insane.
Was that before or after the show?
So we play on Friday. I get it done on Sunday.
Okay.
And then Sam's show, I'm playing with no shirt on. 'Cause I'm going to be in pain. Probably.
Friday, May 19th at Stamps. We are the only rock band left on the show. Man, that's going to be awkward.
Don't say that date. He'll come.
We are all on drugs.
I didn't come up with that title.
No,
That's already a song.
I mean,
So
it's already a song, John.
I know.
Do you know who it's by?
I don't know.
It's a Weezer song.
Oh yeah, Weezer. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I love Weezer though.
Get Green Jello to play it.
Get Green Jello to play.
What? Sam's wedding show?
Dewey, make it happen.
Dewey, get a hold of Bill. Hey, I know we already have a gig, but
Oh yeah, Joseph's before Sam's show. Her tattoo.
Her tattoo, okay.
Yeah, so she's gonna be in worse than me.
I have a doctor's appointment sometime next week. I don't know if it's the day of the show, the day of practice, the day of this show. I have no idea. It's written down over here somewhere. I should probably look that up soon. I definitely need to go to a doctor, man. Maybe I can breathe again and I won't fucking squeak when I'm trying to sing my lines.
Probably just with allergies or something.
Oh yeah, I mean it's definitely the change of the weather. Also, sitting outside in the pouring rain for 5 hours didn't fucking help. Are you going to the doctor to check on your braids? Yeah, actually, because maybe you can tell me why I'm losing my hair too. Jill and Dewey can take shots every time I say a specific word. I wonder what that word is. I'm going to have to pay attention to what I'm saying now so I can... Yeah. Because I don't know what the word is. I got to figure out what the word is.
The bird is the word.
Yes, it is. Which was actually referenced in our live stream that we did in 2020. I only know this because I watched it again the other day. I watched something on YouTube and it's like, hey, do you want to watch this? I'm like, yes. Yes, I want to watch Brian's last live performance with us.
I mean, it wasn't really live, but
It
was his last set with us.
It was live, though.
It was live, but I mean, it wasn't live in it.
It wasn't live in front of
crowd.
people, but it was live. Greatest Green Jello song, Three Little Pigs? Probably. It's the most famous.
Yeah, that was on the radio. It was on Octane the other day.
It's on vinyl back there somewhere.
XM.
And learned about an 80-year-old woman who murdered people and buried them in their yard.
Yeah, me too.
You learned about that too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Ah, okay. I don't know. The only thing I've been watching on Netflix is that game show. Which, now that I'm watching it again, I'm like, yo, we need to go on the show.
I want to do that lava thing.
That's what I'm saying. We need to go on that show.
We need to do it.
I don't know, I think, I don't know if we ever just never found the form to do that one, but we found the casting for Legends of the Hidden Temple when they brought that back for a little while. And we were gonna do that one, and then like I needed some information. I just never got the information from the other guys in the band. Where it's like, you know, let's go do the guy and girl in the band, I guess, because it's weird with the timeline. I guess I don't know.
And then when you fall in the water, you just disappear.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Orange Cassidy. If you got to watch the season 3 episode that they're on. It's when Orange Cassidy falls in. Spoiler alert. He does the Terminator thing. You just see his hand come out of it with a thumbs up. It is music time. You're correct. I will tell you where the music is in just a second, because it's not on this screen here. This is about Denim Day, which is today. And we are looking at... John messaged me. Anyway, let's see. So this Friday night at 7 p.m., folk punk show at Timeless Babes, all ages, $10 cover, doors at 7 p.m. This is at the old location, 61.5 Main Street in Tonawanda, with Rat Hazard from Buffalo, Condition Oakland from Pennsylvania, the Joe Billy Collective from New Jersey, and Buffalo's own Cardboard Homestead. It's a $10 cover, all ages, 7 p.m. at 61.5 Main Street in Tonawanda, New York, Timeless Babes. This is Cardboard Homestead. This song is called Sour Notes on all WNY. Think So Joe Show. Cardboard Homestead on all WNY Think So Joe Show. We were not prepared for the end of that song. At least I wasn't. I don't know about you. My kid texted me. I was texting her back. She texted me the other day. She says, "You know anything about PCs?" I'm like, "Yes, let's go. Let's build one. Let's do one right now. Here's what you need. Here, buy these parts. Laura wants a weather report right now, John. Right now. Hurry up, right now." She says, "Right now."
Son of a bitch, hold on. No. Get back here. Work with me, phone. Hi, I'm John with your weather report. Right now it's 46 degrees in Buffalo. The lowest today will be 36 degrees. The highest today will be 48 degrees. Tomorrow, sunny. Yeah, how about that? High will be 61 degrees. And the lowest will be 46 degrees. This weekend, Monday, Friday through Tuesday, it's gonna suck because it's gonna fucking rain. Sorry, people. Sorry to bring you that bad news. But, ooh, yeah, no. Yeah, it's gonna suck. Sorry. That's all I got for now. But this is John with the Weather Report.
Easy for you to say.
I know, right? Back to you, ThinkSoJoE.
Oh, man, I sat out in the rain for a little while Saturday morning. Thunderstorms, man. Me and one other dude. It's just fucking thunder and lightning, and we're just sitting there with umbrellas. I at least had the benefit of I was under the awning at the store, but because there were two other people between me and this guy, he was stuck not under the awning. So he's sitting there with his umbrella, I'm sitting there with mine. We're just shouting across these two empty chairs. Anyway. But yeah. Hey, I got the records I wanted for the most part. I missed a few. I didn't get the Taproot. I didn't get the Kitty. And there was one more I didn't get. The Dope record. I didn't get that.
Dope.
But all three of those are Record Store Day first releases, which means they'll come out again, and I'll just buy them individually. Mm. By the time I realized it's like, I can buy these, but like I already spent $350. And then I bought the Soul Asylum record that I missed. Mm-hmm. And I got it today, and I opened it up, and I looked at it, and I'm like, I know one fucking song on this whole record. Like, it was an MTV Unplugged, so I'm like, oh, this is going to have all their big songs on it. No, it's got Runaway Train and a bunch of shit I never heard of. So, you know.
I do sing like Axl now.
Yeah.
I got that high voice.
That's exactly why she asked you to do that song, is so you could do that high voice.
And he sent me the video a couple days ago.
There's literally a video of a guy dressed as Axl Rose narrating his kids' homework to the tune of Guns N' Roses songs. Which I got. Somebody sent me. What was it? Somebody sent me something, and I don't remember what it was, but it was the same guy. It was Green Day narrates your like housework or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I was like, oh, and then I like start scrolling through. I'm like, oh, I've seen this dude before because I saw his like Alanis Morissette narrates your chores. Have I seen the Mario movie? No. Have you seen the Mario movie?
No.
No. Okay.
We need to see it.
Have you done your thing that doesn't exist anymore? No. A few weeks ago, John and Jill were playing with lights and firecrackers. Yes, that was also true. That did happen.
On
the show. Yeah.
I made my bed. I had to lie in it. I was telling you on the show, I don't feel safe here.
Yeah, just John couldn't make it here, so he did the show from home, and Jill's just got these poppers and just popping them right in his face.
I feel safe here, and Joe's like, you made your choice.
Yep. That's why he hasn't missed a show yet since then. He's been here every week.
Joe bought me a skateboard. too. And now everybody's like, oh, great. So my mom's saying it, do not break anything. You can't afford to break anything anymore.
Yep.
Because, yep, so they know who to go to. If I break something on that skateboard, they're going after Jill.
Well, you know, Shane and I show up.
Though. She got one too.
Shane and I show up for practice last week, and you're out there on a skateboard. Jill's out there on a skateboard. She's like, I should grab my skateboard. I'm like, y'all have fun with that. I can't stand on a fucking skateboard, let alone actually skateboard. So, not happening.
I skate in Mongo. Apparently, I pedal with my front foot. It's low. And it's not a lot of skateboarders do that. I'm very backwards.
It's enough where it's a thing you can do in Tony Hawk, so.
Yeah.
John, pick a number. The person who picks the highest number wins.
All right. Picked it.
Okay. I don't know where we're supposed to go with that.
Am I supposed to say it out loud?
Is he supposed? Yeah, I don't know.
Because I picked a number.
Yeah, I have no idea. Laura says 13.
Anybody else?
Jill says 29. I should have had you write it down. Anyway.
Oh, I know what number I picked.
Okay.
And you're
GK says 73.
Okay.
Ryan McEnany says he just bought new skate shoes. He wants to go shred with you guys.
All right. All right. So I'm going to pick the winner here.
All right.
And the winner is Jill. Because I picked...
Well, they said the highest number wins, though. What did you pick? What was your number?
I picked 26.
Okay, Jill picked 29, but GK there picked 73.
Well, is it the number close?
No, it was supposed to be whoever picks the highest number. That's right.
GK wins.
GK wins then, because that's what Laura said, right? Pick a number. The person who picks the highest number wins.
Number, and then
the
one closer to it wins.
No, it says whoever picks the highest number wins. The highest number is 73.
What's this? Is there a prize for this?
I don't know, dude. You're going with what Laura says in the chat.
Laura, what's the prize?
This is what happens when we pay attention to the chat. She came, left. She's been training for weeks. She was in the mountains fighting bears for this challenge.
Oh.
Anyway.
We're still not canceled, Laura.
Nope, still not. Still mad I couldn't get that Macho Man record. Still fucking mad. Like, they didn't, like, here's the thing, is they only made 1,000 of these. Mm-hmm. Right? Victory is the prize. So they won because they picked the right number. Anyway, but like, so like, you know, it's supposed to be like first come, first serve. So like if you're camped out front, you're number one in line, you get that record, right? But the record store, one of the record stores that had it was like, we're just going to raffle it off and whoever wins the raffle gets to buy the record.
Yeah.
Like, we're gonna give out raffle tickets, whoever's got the winning number. Like, well, that fucking completely defeats the purpose of me going to their record store. Because now, like, there's a very good chance I'm not getting this record I want. The other record store that had it, they're like, yeah, we open at 9, but like, yeah, whoever grabs it first gets it. Mm-hmm. Don't matter. We're letting everybody in at once.
John's name for what?
John's name for girls.
John
name for girls.
Name for girls.
She wants you to name 4 girls.
Okay.
There's 3 in the chat.
Rebecca. Sarah. Randy. Shaniqua?
Shaniqua don't live here no mo. Remember that song? I was thinking about that the other night. Is it a limited? Yeah, it was 1,000 copies. So, no chance.
I'm a Lone Ranger.
No, she wants to know your thoughts on the Lone Ranger soundtrack. She apparently must have saw my post on Instagram.
Where are the Lone Rangers?
Not those Lone Rangers.
Oh, not those Lone Rangers.
The Lone Ranger.
Lone Ranger.
You know, the guy who takes his garbage to the dump, to the dump, to the dump, 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 to the dump, to the dump, to the dump, dump, dump.
Yeah, that guy.
John knows my sister. He named my sister, she says.
You named your sister?
Apparently he named her sister. I don't know.
I know a lot of people.
Yeah, John does know a lot of people. I don't know a lot of people. A lot of people know me, but I don't know a lot of people. It's funny, man. Like, I'll have people come up to me and talk to me at shows. I'll have no idea who they are.
You think so, Joe?
Yeah. Dude, that happened at fucking Milky's one night. We're standing there. This girl's just staring daggers through me. I'm like, I don't know what's going on here. And then she just goes, excuse me, are you ThinkSoJoE? Yeah. Okay. And that was it. That was the entire interaction.
I have a girlfriend?
Her name is Laura.
Her name is Laura? I didn't know I had a girlfriend.
Apparently your girlfriend is Laura. Anyway. Yeah. But no, like, seriously, I'll get into conversations with people because they'll know me from, like, the show. They'll know me from the band. They'll know me from wherever. Like, they'll just come up. They'll start talking to me. I will have no fucking clue who they are. None. Like, and I will carry on an entire conversation. And then after they leave, I'll turn to whoever I'm with and I'll be like, who was that? And it doesn't help because, like, you don't know who these people are either. So,
No.
like it was hit or miss with Karina because she would sometimes be like, I don't know.
You gotta play like Wayne's World. Like, you know, you guys on a podcast? No.
Like, we went to a show, not this past weekend, but the weekend before. Karina and I went out to a show with some local bands playing. And, like, I got a message from the singer of the headlining band, right? Who, like, I didn't even know he was in this band and we didn't stay for them.
Mm-hmm.
I get a message from the singer from the headlining band. He's like, hey, man, I'm sorry I couldn't talk for longer, but, you know, I was getting pulled in all different directions. Like, yeah, man, it's okay. No problem. I understand. I'm like, did he come and talk to me? I don't remember this. You know?
We're gonna be shitless. Shirtless.
Shirtless.
That's a shitless. Like, what? Shirtless.
Wait, what?
I gotta read it.
John will be shirtless. I don't know.
I'll be shirtless.
John will be shirtless. You'll probably see more of me than you want to, but I will still be wearing clothes.
No, Joe get the nip slip.
Can we come back to this conversation right before like 6:30? I mean, that's 6:30, 7:30, so we can segue into the band we're playing at 7:30. Because we are playing Wasted Space on this show today. They have a show this weekend, John. It's out in Stop doing that.
Sorry.
It's out in Springville.
Man, Springville.
Springville.
Why not here?
They just played here last Thursday.
I know, I couldn't go. I was upset. I love that band.
Headspace was on that show too. And the winners of that Battle of the Bands, by the way, were Pretty and Plaid, who we played on the show last week. So give us some credit here. We picked the winners.
Yeah. John, you're making...
Playing MASH. Jasmine wanted to play MASH. I don't even know what that is. And she said, you're making playing MASH too hard. And Laura wants to know, John, when you were getting a neck tattoo.
Never.
You're not going to get the big American Nightmare, like, Nightmare Family tattoo?
No,
You're not going to go
I
full
can't.
Cody on us?
No, I can't. That looks painful, and I don't want to experience that.
John's gonna like get a neck tattoo. He's gonna refuse to come into the room unless I'm playing Kingdom by Downstate.
Pretty in Plaid.
Pretty and Plaid won the Battle of the Bands last week.
Son of a bitch.
Wasted Space, I think, came in third. Headspace came in second. And you can see Headspace next Friday night at Milky's. It's the only show going on anywhere in the world, so everybody should come to Milky's. Celebrate live music with everybody in the world, right in Milky's. I don't know how we're gonna fit y'all, but come to Milky's.
John wants me to keep my Jazzy.
Because
wants me to
there's.
keep my shirt on.
She told me to keep my shirt on. She told you to keep your shirt on. She said Katie though. Laura says you can't be her girlfriend. Her wife won't let you date him. It won't let her date you. But yeah, anyway. So Headspace next Friday.
Yeah, Headspace.
All due respect from New York. And I'm telling you, it's everybody from it's. There's no other show going on in the world. That's why we got bands from Buffalo and New York City.
There's really no.
Because they had nowhere else to play. Yes, there's other shows. I'm being facetious, John. I need to promote our. I need to promote
Friday night. Like,
it's Cinco de Mayo, John. There are plenty of fucking shows going on. I have to
trashed.
But I have to, dissuade people from going to those other shows, such as the one going on down at Stamps. That is being presented by All WNY.
Katie
May or may not be doing a special performance with us at some point.
would be nice.
Yeah, that would be.
Reunion.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah. John, is Taylor Swift the greatest musician ever?
You're damn right. Without a doubt.
I'll tell you what, I posted that I was, just bored and just looking for somebody to chat with while I was sitting outside the record store. And John Johnson, of course, came to my rescue, and we had a great conversation through a couple of hours there. And somebody jumped on my status and they were like, "What'd you get?" And I went through the list, and the last thing I said was, and somebody like Taylor something. And then I saw an article about Taylor Swift, and I forget what the fucking article was, but I was like, "Oh, this is her." You know? And they're like, "Oh, what album is it?" And I'm like, "It's this one." They're like, "I don't have that one yet." I'm like, "Yeah, good luck finding it." Because at that time, it was already going for like $100. I've seen it now. I've seen it bounce. Like I've seen it at retail. I've seen it at like double retail. I've seen it like 3 times. I'm like, I don't know if I want to open this or if I want to sell it. I have no idea. There's a couple of records that I wish I would have gotten a couple of out of my record store haul that I didn't think would have been worth anything. I got the Donnas, the early singles, and it's like none of their like songs that any of us would know. But like apparently people want this record. The Rock in Moana is the greatest musician ever, says Jill. Yeah. I don't know. I'll tell you what though, the greatest musical ever, I have the soundtrack for it. What do you, John, what do you think of musicals? You like musicals?
Oh, yeah.
What's your favorite musical?
Oof. A lot. Recently,
John got the memo. We're playing them later on the show.
I gotta support them.
Of course, they're going on tour. We're wishing our bass player the best of luck for this next few days while he's out of town.
My favorite musical?
Yeah, what's your favorite musical? Sarah Hartman did some bodyguard work in Nashville for Taylor Swift. She's really sweet. That's awesome. That's amazing. That's cool. Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah. Like anything.
Like anything? What?
Like anything.
Yeah,
Any
but
musical?
out of all the musicals you've ever seen, what's your favorite? Because I know mine, and I have the soundtrack, and I will show it as soon as John gives an answer here.
Oh fuck. What is that one? It's all really old. I gotta come back to me. I can't even think of the title right now.
Mark says, the Randy Savage record is on eBay if you want to pay a lot. Yeah, it's also on Discogs if I want to pay a lot. Somebody sold one for like $80 yesterday. And I missed it. I wish I would have seen it. I would have totally fucking jumped on that price. Laura wanted to know why you have 2 Instagrams. Jill said it's because you lost the login and you've actually got 4. Is that true? You got 4 different Instagram accounts? Yeah. What are you, my ex-mother-in-law?
I actually do. I don't remember any.
Every like few months, she's got a new fucking. She's trying to add me from another Facebook account because she lost the password to the last one.
I got like 3 TikToks.
I only knew about 2 of your Instagrams. You have 3 TikToks. I don't even have 1.
Except for the band one we have.
All right. So John doesn't know off the top of his head what his favorite musical is, and I will tell you exactly what mine is.
Can't think of the title.
My favorite musical of all time, South Park, bigger, longer, and uncut. I have this deluxe edition soundtrack.
Does it got the Ginger song in it?
No, that's not in the movie, John. That was on the show.
Okay, good.
It's got these cutouts with the Stan Blue and the Kyle Green records. There's a whole book in here. I love this soundtrack.
Mine was Grease.
Grease? I do not have that one, John. Does that come as a surprise?
No, not at all.
Yeah, my favorite musical is South Park. Show Midnights again. That's over here somewhere. This one? No. Yes? No. It's over here somewhere. There it is. Show Midnights again. Taylor Swift, Midnights.
Jill's Grease. Grease 3.
No. There's a Grease 3?
No, I mean, Those are exclamation points.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
When is there a Grease? When was there a Grease 3? Like,
I wish.
I always said the only movie worse than Grease was Grease 2.
You never guessed mine.
I have no idea.
I have no clue. I mean, No Effects did a musical. Green Day did a musical.
Green Day did do a musical, American Idiot. I've never seen it. Some friends of mine actually had done a local performance of that, and I didn't know them at the time. So, like, I sent the flyer to my buddy. He's like, yeah, it's probably going to suck. And then, like, once I met the people that did it, I'm like, man, that would have actually been probably really fucking good. Have you been keeping up with the new Beavis and Butthead? I saw season 1. I haven't caught season 2 yet. Show the wrestling dolls I won for you. They're in the basement. I'm not going the fuck down there right now. Jill's is not Grease. Is it Hamilton? I don't know. I got in an argument with somebody because they were like, yeah, Hamilton is the best musical ever. And I'm like, no, South Park, Bigger, Longer, Uncut is the best musical ever. She's like, it's not even a musical. I'm like, yeah, the fuck it is. It is literally listed on Wikipedia as a musical comedy. Like, and look at that. It's the first thing that comes up when I type South. An adult computer animated musical comedy film. Like, yes, the fuck that is a musical. Sarah says Book of Mormon is hers. That's also by Trey Parker and Matt Stone. Karina actually did cookies for Book of Mormon. They were doing it run at Shays, and they ordered cookies from Karina, and Karina wasn't feeling well, so I had to take an Uber down there and give her bring them their cookies over at Shays, which was cool. So we got, I'm just walking in the backstage door at Shays, like, I have a cookie delivery.
Cookies.
Jasmine says Repo, the genetic opera, is hers. I think she meant generic. Is that Is it genetic? Because they both said genetic. Jill said that's hers too. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I've never seen it.
I don't know.
I mean, so South Park is my favorite musical, but that is not that's not the movie with the best soundtrack. Let me see. It's over here somewhere. Is that it? That's not it. It's over here somewhere. Give me a sec. John, keep them entertained. Do a little dance or something. I can't even see what he's doing. Is he actually doing it? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Best movie soundtrack. Top Gun. I fell the fuck asleep trying to watch this movie.
Kenny Loggins, Danger Zone.
Kenny Loggins, damn right.
Love Kenny Loggins.
Well, so that's not even the best song on this album. Everybody, whenever anybody thinks Top Gun, they're like, yeah, Kenny Loggins, Danger Zone, yeah. Fuck that shit, man. Berlin, Take My Breath Away. That's the best fucking song on this soundtrack. This should go on this side of television's greatest hits. I gotta fucking organize.
Pretty Woman.
Pretty Woman? Okay.
That's the best soundtrack.
Yeah.
That's what Jazzy says.
I think,
Berlin. Hell yeah.
but I don't have this on vinyl to show it off. Realistically, to me, the best movie soundtrack was Spawn.
Spawn. Okay. That.
Because you had all the like hottest metal acts at the time teaming up with all the hottest like electronic acts at the time.
Yeah.
So you had like Metallica and DJ Spooky and like Korn and Atari Teenage Riot and no, Korn was with somebody else and Slayer was with the I don't know. But like you had all the biggest metal acts and all the biggest electronic acts like teaming up to do stuff, which was cool. Burlesque has the best soundtrack. The Highlander. John, write Star Wars Episode 10 right now. How many of the Star Wars movies have you seen? Have you seen any of them?
Maybe 4.
Maybe 4. Oh, that's about where I am.
I didn't really get into it.
Like, I have definitely seen the original. I can't even say the original trilogy because they've changed. So I've seen the special edition original trilogy.
To do that kind of job.
Dude, I would love to see you write a Star Wars sequel just to see the fanboys fucking melt. Oh man, we got to play music.
Moving on.
Yeah, coming up also Friday night at Nietzsche's 9 p.m. The Fox Sisters, FOLC Records, are a hard-driving, high-energy, all-original rock and roll, R&B, dance, and party band from Rochester, New York. The Isolators, off of Isotope Records, are Buffalo's premier garage rock savages. The show at Nietzsche's, doors at $9, $10. It's 21 plus because it's Nietzsche's. We can imply that. Even though it's not explicitly stated in the event page, we do know that Nietzsche's is 21 plus. But yeah, Sarah gets it. Sarah gets it. The Spawn soundtrack. School of Rock. That's another good one. Jill says she doesn't think you've seen Star Wars. Anyway, we're going to play the Isolators. And this song is called Crying Eyes on All WNY. ThinkSoJoE Show. That was the Isolators, the song called Crying Eyes on All WNY. ThinkSoJoE Show. John is apparently afraid he's going to get kicked off the show. What did you do?
Nothing. Just
okay then.
Moving on.
I don't know.
We'll cross that bridge when I get to it.
I don't know what I missed during the song break.
It's nothing. No, it's just...
I was looking at my...
I'll cross that bridge when I get to it.
I was looking at my vinyl collection to see if I had any other good soundtracks over here. You know what I do, actually? Now that I think about it. You might appreciate this one, John, if I can find it. Let's see. That's... this will be before that. It's this is the one. There's a guitar in the way here. Here you go. What do you think of this one, John?
Dirty Dancing?
Dirty Dancing. What do you think? A good soundtrack?
What's on it? I don't.
Well, you got I've Had the Time of My Life, of course. big
Classic.
climactic scene in the movie, right? And then we've got Be My Baby by the Ronettes, which is the main reason I bought this.
Mm-hmm.
You got songs by Patrick Swayze. What else?
I always forget that he sings.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
I don't know. I grabbed this one specifically for Be My Baby by the Ronettes. Just because it was cheaper than buying their album. And it's like, you know what?
Great
There's
movie,
other
though.
good stuff on here. Like specifically the title track, right? Or not the title track, but I've had the time of my life. Big climactic scene in the movie, right? You know, you go do the running, jump, and catch and all that. Like, you know. I gotta get that guitar out of here. It's just in the way. Here's another great album. Dr. Seuss, Fox and Socks, and Green Eggs and Ham, apparently. I didn't know that was on here. Okay, side 1, Fox and Socks, and Fox and Socks Fast version. And then side 2, Green Eggs and Ham, The Rabbit, the Bear, and the Ziniga Zanaga. Whatever that is.
You should see me read a Dr. Seuss book. Jill's seen it. Bad.
Do you have trouble with Dr. Seuss books? I mean, a lot of the words are made up, so like you're...
Oh, yeah, well, I mean... I had trouble reading it. I'm not afraid to admit that. So...
Dirty Dancing is an incredible album, says Jasmine. Jill says, weird movie, dudes like 30 grinding on a team. It's true. She's got a point.
Yeah.
She does have a point. I don't know, what the fuck else do I got over here? Oh, here's a good soundtrack. It's not from a movie, though. I have the Muppet Show soundtrack.
Classic.
And also a whole album of Nicktoons.
Fuck yeah.
This is my favorite part. I get to look at my record collection. What are these? Ooh, Ren and Stimpy, and a punk tribute to Metallica.
John doesn't even know the Spider song.
Here's another good
Sure.
soundtrack. Another good soundtrack. Rocky 3. You know, like Eye of the Tiger, right? It's the most famous song on this soundtrack.
Yeah.
Did you know that originally they wanted to use Another One Bites the Dust by Queen, right? But so like they shot the movie, they had the sequence like with the Queen song, and they they sent it to Queen, and Queen says, yeah, no, you can't use it. So Stallone was friends with the dudes in Survivor and sent them a rough cut of the movie with the Queen song. And they're like, yo, this is perfect. What do you need us for? And he's like, we couldn't get the rights. They're like, oh, okay, cool. We'll write you a song. And then they wrote Eye of the Tiger. So.
What's up? Sam, how long is our set now? I forgot to ask him that.
Jill said she can rap Fox and Socks. Brody, Jasmine says, Brody says the Tenacious D soundtrack. I can get down with that. Do you have the Home Alone 5 soundtrack? No, because such a thing does not exist.
She's still on this, is she?
Yes. She told you earlier in the chat, she said, let me find it here. She said, John, write Home Alone 5 Part 2 now.
It wouldn't be Home Alone 5 Part 2. I mean, would it be like Home Alone 6? Be Part 2?
You know what I saw yesterday was a music video where Macaulay Culkin plays Kurt Cobain
Really?
being crucified and whipped by Father John Misty. I don't know where this video came from, but you know what it was? I was looking up trying to find out what to use for a thumbnail, and apparently this is the anniversary of that video coming out. So that was like the top thing on the right side of the page is like, oh, Father John Misty released this music video with Macaulay Culkin playing a crucified Kurt Cobain. Like that is interesting.
It is.
It's a great casting choice. Tell you what though, here's another good soundtrack. One of the best ones in my collection. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze. Specifically because of one song. You know what song.
Ninja rap.
Yeah.
Go ninja, go. Go, go, go.
I do have
Classic.
do have a bit of an obsession with soundtracks.
Classic. Vanilla Ice? Hell yeah.
With soundtracks and Vanilla Ice. I think I showed you the Vanilla Ice record last week, right?
Yeah.
I got these Television's Greatest Hits volumes 1 and 2, and I also just got some new TV theme song stuff on Record Store Day. And I was joking around in my comments about the Record Store Day TV theme songs record, right? And I was like, yeah, you know, we need to buy these records so that the people releasing these records can, you know, fund their label and sign artists that later turn out they don't like happened with a certain other band. And Jasmine was like, I don't know what you're talking about. She thought I was talking about us. I'm like, no. Literally, those 2 albums I just showed, all the sales from that funded TVT Records, which was the original label that signed 9 Inch Nails, and they fucking hated Pretty Hate Machine to a point where they prevented Trent Reznor from working for years until he was able to get out of that contract and do the Downward Spiral. One of the best albums in my entire collection, by the way, the Downward Spiral. No, it's on the shelf. It's right here. One of the best albums in my entire collection.
What's that?
Like, and I don't just mean like it's like musically one of the best albums. I mean like it is one of the best quality, like recorded records in my collection. Like Jasmine's Pretty Hate Machine is her favorite always. Well, their record label fucking hated it. So, but yeah. Fucking duck still wants grapes though. Befriends a man standing. I'm reading these backwards. Let's see. Dude gets stuck on a train, has to fight homeless, overcome by the sudden urge to sing. Befriends a man selling lemonade on the train. Fucking duck still wants grapes though. Okay. You got to get this definitive edition, Jasmine, I'm talking to, because she's got Pretty Hate Machine and The Fragile. You have to get this definitive edition of the Downward Spiral. It just sounds amazing. It is literally one of the best records in the entire 600 I've got here. But I also have Pretty Hate Machine. Now, where the fuck does this go? Right back in here. It's right next to Night Ranger. What do you think of Night Ranger, John? Is that one of your, that an artist you like? Night Ranger?
Night Ranger?
You familiar with Night Ranger? Sister Christian all the time. You're motoring.
That's more like my dad's music.
I got a lot of your dad's music in here.
Yeah, I bet you do.
I gave you a copy of Pink Floyd's The Wall, and I'm just like, your dad will like this. Like, if you don't like this, your dad will fucking love it.
He's listening to songs like, you better should do this. And I tell him, we're not a cover band. We might do some covers, but we're not a cover band.
Right. What's this one? What is this one? Oh, here's another great one in my collection. It's missing some songs, I think, for a greatest hits record, but Biggie,
hell yeah.
Biggie. I feel like they're missing, you know, there should be some other stuff in there that's not on there, but what are you gonna do? You know, and that's the same with the Tom Petty greatest hits. Like
you got Snoop Dogg?
Do I have Snoop Dogg? S. Let's see, what's this? This is no.
I don't have any grapes. Is that what you're asking? You got? No, I don't.
Do I have Snoop Dogg? Of course I have Snoop Dogg.
Oh shit. That's classic.
It is absolutely classic. It's here. Yeah, that's absolutely classic. You got any more stupid questions?
Tupac.
Yes? No? Maybe? I don't think so, actually.
NWA?
I definitely have NWA. I have NWA. They're over here somewhere. Oh, that's them right there.
Old school rappers.
Coming straight out of Compton.
Oh, shit.
Crazy motherfucker named Ice Cube.
Fuck the police. No. I don't know if I can say that.
I mean, there is a former cop in the chat, so.
Sorry.
But she's been on this show where we have basically been like, okay, tell us why we shouldn't say fuck the police. So, you know, she understands.
I was watching that movie, Fist Fight, with Ice Cube.
Okay.
The guy from the Hanover. Teachers fighting. And then he asked Ice Cube, "We got anything to say to the cops?" Fuck the police, and they get arrested. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah, no, that's free speech, John. You can't get arrested for that. I got Pink Floyd The Wall right here. Here's another great album in my collection. And I never thought anything about this band until I bought this record, right? And I saw it in the used bin at Revolver. I'm like, you know, I'm going to pick this up. I know this one song off this record. And actually, I knew a couple of songs off of it. Because one of them was in Guitar Hero. And now I own like most of their fucking albums on vinyl, and that's the Pretenders. This is a badass fucking band. Like, I was not expecting the badassery that was that album, and then I went out and bought like 3 more of their fucking albums.
Joe still wants to know if I have any grapes. I don't have any grapes.
Sarah, a former cop, says, I agree, fuck 'em, ha ha ha. Throws up the horns. So yeah, you're okay, John. You can say fuck the police. I am just like obsessed with looking through my vinyl collection right now. I can't get to a lot of the shit over here, and I'm trying to get to a point where I can take care of that.
Oh, look what I started.
But like, I haven't been able to breathe to be able to fucking move shit around to do what I want to do. So like, it's on hold. But there's half my fucking records I can't get to right now because there's shit in the way, including other records. Because I haven't been able to put records away. I got a whole stack over here of records, some of which I haven't even listened to yet. I don't even know what's over here, man. We got Taylor. We got, you were asking about Wu-Tang. No, you didn't ask about Wu-Tang.
No,
but,
I didn't.
But Old Dirty Bastard, picture disc. I haven't opened this yet. I don't know how to open this. Because the way it's a gatefold, but they sealed it with the thing over. So like, how am I supposed to save this and open this at the same time? I don't know. Yeah, Metallica, 72 Seasons. This one I just got. Soul Asylum Unplugged, The Ramones, Poe, 50 Years of Television's Greatest Hits, Volume 2, The Donnas, Our Lady Peace, Greatest Hits. That was a good pickup. Joan Jett and the Blackheart. I haven't opened this Bouncing Souls record yet. This is from last record store day. Tommy Boy's Baddest Beats. I haven't opened that yet. The Who Quadrophenia, the Beach Boys Pet Sounds. I haven't opened those. The Cars, the Jay Giles Band. I got so many records. Was that the new Rancid?
Yeah.
Apparently I have the new Rancid. I didn't know I had the new Rancid, but I have the new Rancid.
What?
John say, Alexa, do you got any grapes? But there's no Alexa in here anymore, so.
No. I mean, I would have. But yes, he said no Alexa.
Yeah, there's no Alexa in here. Hey, Google, do you have any grapes?
Sorry, I don't understand.
I'll tell you what. You hang out here. Hang out here for 1 second, okay?
All right.
All right, here we go. Hang out here. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right. We're going to
Hi,
go.
everybody.
We're going into the bathroom here. We're going to find...
ThinkSoJoE show.
Alexa, do you got any grapes? Hold on, my shit's not working. Give me a sec. All right, let's try this again. Alexa, do you have any grapes?
Sorry, I can't tell what you want to order. Please try again.
Can't tell what I want to order. It says, please try again. So, apparently not.
Uh-oh.
Okay. My shoe is untied. Here I am.
He's back.
Yeah, it didn't know what you were talking about.
We can stop talking shit about him.
I mean, I can always just go back and watch and see
Yeah,
what you
I
were
know.
saying. And I have done that before when you have talked shit about no. No, the one time was when you left the door open.
Was it open?
No.
I made sure.
No.
I tried to.
No, I looked. I did look when I got out, but no, the one time I went back was like you left the door open, and I just wanted to see like what happened because when the cat screamed at me,
My face was priceless.
you were just like,
I was just to grab the guitar. So, somebody's not happy.
nope. I think it's been like 6 weeks. I think
This
you're in the
is-
clear, John.
This is the second time. The one time was in the living room when I was leaving.
Yeah.
And
She was up in the archway.
and
And
she
she's
just hissed at him like, and then
Yeah.
you're like, we're gonna have to talk later. Told the cat.
apparently Jill's Alexa plays music when she asks it if it has any grapes. But mine was just like, I don't know what you want to order.
I need to get one.
Everybody should have a wiretap device in their house.
I know, right?
I have several. I have this one. I got the one in the bathroom. I like having the one in the bathroom, man, because like I'll just go in to take a shower and I'll just be like, play music, and then it'll just play like old school hip hop. I just like 90s fucking rap. I'll be in I was in there today, and it's like, okay, here's Tidal, and then it's like. It played like Slam by Onyx. I'm like, yeah, okay, I haven't heard this song since like the 90s. Fuck yeah, let's go.
Or
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, yeah, my plan eventually is I'm going to put my old record shelf in here. I'm going to get this table out of here, put it in the other room. But I just haven't felt like it or had the time to do so on days where I have. So, but the plan, but that's so I can get to all my fucking records and be able to actually listen to all of them. Yeah, I don't have Spotify. I've got Tidal and YouTube Music, which the price on that YouTube Music went up. Maybe I shouldn't have a family plan. I'm kidding, John. I'm keeping the family plan. You don't have to worry about it.
have you lost it out? I don't want to go back to commercials.
Yeah, you and my kid both. I don't, and Karina too. Like, and plus, like, Brian is on my account, and I'm never getting rid of that. Because, like, we got the family plan. And like, what do we do this family plan? And like, so Karina was on it, and Karina's sister was on it, and I was like, I was, it was years ago that I got on this. So I'm like, I want my kid on this, but she has to have a Google account, and she didn't have one at the time. She's got one now. So now she's like, oh yeah, it's so great. I don't get ads on YouTube. Like, yeah. So yeah, no, I'm not getting rid of the family plan. You don't have to worry about it. He's making room for the parent trap. No. Stop encouraging her. By her, I mean Jasmine. Anyway. She printed that out, too. She's got this graphic she made of Karina and I, and it's a parent trap, and she's the kid. She printed it out. She sent it to me on Snapchat. I'm like, great. You were really trying to manifest this. I was asked to do sponsored content for this upcoming show on May 5th that's not ours. Mm-hmm. And I was like, let me add, I'm like, I don't want to do that. And she's like, well, I'll pay for yours too. Like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, then yes, let's do that. And I was going to ask Shane to do it because he knows what the fuck he's doing. But then I kept forgetting to ask him, so I texted her today. I'm like, yo, I kept forgetting to ask Joe. He's about to go on tour. I'm not trying to bother him with this shit. Text me later. We'll fucking figure this out. We'll get your sponsored ad up. Because she's worried it's, May 5th and she's at Stamps and nobody's going to show up. And I'm like, yeah, nobody's going to show up because they're going to all be at Milky's. Everybody should be at Milky's next Friday.
I'll be there.
You're just looking at me like, You're just looking off into space. You're like, what's going on? I tell you what,
It's gonna be a good show, though.
Here's an interesting thing about this room, right? Is up there, there's a vinyl, and I happen to have the CD right here, right? Also up there is a CD that's encased in lucite because it's for selling a million copies of it in Canada or some shit like that. I don't know. I haven't read that in forever. But I was going to say I also have the vinyl right here, but that's not true. It's in the stack behind me. Once those records go in, it'll be over here, I'm sure. But Metallica's Black Album, I won that in a radio contest. Never tell you about that? How I got that?
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did I ever tell them about that? How I got that?
I'm sure you did. You said it on the podcast.
I'm sure. Okay, then. Cool.
But people...
Excuse me.
There's people that did not hear this story.
Okay.
Probably.
I mean, the story is it was the 10th anniversary of the Black Album. That's how long ago this was. So like 2001. And the radio station up in St. Catharines, Ontario, they're like, oh, we're gonna give away this plaque, and it commemorates a million copies sold of the Black Album in Canada, and it's gonna have your name on it. Like, oh, that's cool. So I, it's like you have to be caller number 9 or 7 or 97 or some shit like that. You have to be like a certain caller when we play Metallica every hour on the hour over the weekend. And like the third time I tried, I got through, and they're like, yeah, you're the 97th or whatever fucking caller, right? And they're like, so what you have to do now is you have to tune into our show at 6 o'clock on Monday, and you have to call in, and you have to name all the songs on the Black Album in order, and you'll win the prize. Like, all right, that's cool. So Monday comes along. I'm at the girl I was dating at the time. I was at her best friend's house in her basement, parents' basement, as it were, because apparently I hang out all the time in people's parents' basements. Anyway, so first we have trouble finding the station because we're underground. Finally get the station. And the show comes on, and they call my name, and I go, all right, cool, let me, all right, I got to call. So they give me the phone, I call, the two girls are just yelling so damn loud that they can't hear me on the other end of the call, and I can't hear them, because everybody's yelling so loud. It's like, shut up, and let me try again. So everybody's quiet. I call, but they're still excited, so they're still moving around. They knocked the fucking phone cord out of the wall while I'm on hold to go on the air and try and win this record, this plaque up here. And so they're like, we have, Joe, call us back. Like, all right, so I call back. Like, we have a new friend here on the show, and his name is Joe, and he's going to give us the, names of the songs of the Black Album in order, and I missed one. And they gave me a second chance, thankfully. I remember, because I had memorized them. Because I was like, there's no way they're going to call my fucking name, and I'm not carrying a CD around with me. So finally, I got, I got through. They gave me the second chance. But the girl I was dating at the time, her brother, biked over to my girlfriend's friend's house with a copy of the album, trying to help. And we didn't even know until after the fact, but I won. And eventually we had to drive up to fucking St. Catharines, Ontario and pick the damn thing up. But then it lived in my basement for a long ass time, but it's up on my wall now.
Right.
So.
It's cool though. Really cool.
Jill asked you, how's Pumpkin?
Awesome. Just chilling. Just chilling on the couch.
Yep.
That's off the couch, just relaxing. Get some belly rubs.
Yeah, he does. He's been hanging out in the kitchen with me whenever I go out to make dinner. He's just rubbing up against my foot. But yeah, hey, it's time for music.
Yes.
So John, you like this next band?
Yes, I do.
All right. So this band is playing on Saturday, 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock doors. Phantom Entertainment presents Metal at the Moose Part 2. Featuring Crown Conscious, The Queen Guillotined, Damages, Wasted Space, and Little Liar. Which I think, aren't we playing with them on this show that we were... Yeah, that's the band that's in the group chat with us on Instagram right now. Playing with them at a show that hasn't been announced yet. Doors are at 6 o'clock. Music starts at 6:30. Plenty of parking behind the venue. Very cheap drinks. So let me see if there's any more information here. No, that was the entire Seymour. All right. So it doesn't say how much it costs, but it's at the Springville Moose Lodge, 1249 at 13080 Buffalo Road in Springville. Is it on the flyer? Pre-sale tickets, $15. Day of show tickets, $20. Doors at 6 p.m. Ages 18 and up. And we're going to play one of John's favorite bands. Oh, God.
Wasted Space.
We're going to play Wasted Space. I haven't even set up the song yet. Let me do that. Here it is. All right. And so we're going to play this band. I'm going to go cough off air. And this song is called First Time I Met You on all WNY ThinkSoJoE Show. Wasted Space on all WNY ThinkSoJoE Show.
Hell yeah.
John's like, I can't believe you're playing this band. It's like, dude, we played them back in August.
I forgot, so I didn't even know about them
Yeah, right.
at that time.
But yeah, we definitely played them before. And I'm like, John's like, was I on the show? And then I pulled up the episode. And yeah, sure enough, he was wearing an Ice Nine Kills t-shirt.
Bandana, longer hair.
I was wearing a Buffalo-inspired Metallica t-shirt that I didn't get at the show. They didn't have them at the show. They didn't get them in on time, so they were selling them online after the fact. And I'm like, I got to have it. I was at the show. I never got the Pittsburgh one, so I'm definitely, first thing I'm doing when I get to the New York show on August 4th, no, August 3rd, whatever fucking day in August, I'm going straight to the merch table and I'm buying the fucking New York shirt. Or East Rutherford anyway. New Jersey. It's almost New York. I'll tell you, I got that TV theme songs record the other day. And the How I Met Your Mother theme is on it. So I was thinking of my friend Tracy, who passed away just a few days before Brian did. Because that was like one of our bonding things was like, I'd be watching How I Met Your Mother and she'd be like, wait, what episode are you watching? I'm watching this one. She's like, hey, that's the one I'm watching. Like, how the fuck? Like, I'm not watching it on TV. I'm watching it on fucking Netflix or whatever. Like, how are we watching the same goddamn episode every single time? But yeah, it was cool to, have that on vinyl now, I guess. Somebody mentioned Beavis and Butthead earlier too. Where the fuck is it? Is it this one? Somebody mentioned the Beavis and Butthead Do America. And I actually have that soundtrack. Oh no, well she mentioned Beavis and Butthead in general. But I have that soundtrack. And I also have the Beavis and Butthead Do the Universe soundtrack. Complete with a Beavis trading card.
Nice. Me, John, we're going to Springville. Hell yeah. Let's go.
I was just talking about, there's a show Sunday night this weekend coming up, out in Rochester, where the last band we're going to play today, The Last Train, they're playing. That's our bass player. And it's like, and it says it's an early metal show, but it goes from 6 to 11. It's like, that's early? Like, when I hear early, I'm thinking like, 2 in the afternoon. And it ends at like 8 o'clock and we can all go home. So, but like, I'm like, well, it would be nice to be able to go out and, see them out there and support them. But like, you guys got work in the morning.
Yeah.
So like staying out to Rochester until like 11 o'clock and then having to drive all the way the fuck back here. Like,
yeah.
By the time you guys get home would be like 1 o'clock in the morning. And that's just ridiculous. So
yeah, it is.
If y'all are going to Springville, I'll probably go with you. Except I think it's in the opposite direction you need to go from me. I have no idea. I'm terrible with directions.
GPS.
Well, I'm saying I don't know if I'm on the way or if I'm not on the way. Like, if I'm completely out of the way, you guys go to Springville. I don't even know, how long is this show anyway? Like, I mean, how many bands do we say we're on it? That's the one before that. Here we go. It's 4 bands. And it's 6 p.m. So by the time we get out there and come back, it'll be, music starts at 6:30.
Go. It's wasted space.
There's 5 bands. I'm interested to see Little Liar since we're supposedly playing with them soon.
It would suck the next day, but does it work?
But the next day is Sunday.
Oh, the next day is Sunday?
The Wasted Space show is on Saturday. I'm talking about the last. I'm talking about the Last Rain show. Is the one?
Last Rain show.
Yeah, that's the one that's on Sunday.
Let's go to Springville. Do it.
Yeah.
I'll drive there. I'm down.
I know you would. Jill doesn't know how far it is either. Let's see.
We're gonna look this up.
All right, let me pull this up here. We're gonna get directions. We're gonna start at Drummer's house. Well, now why is that not coming? Why is that not showing up here? It should just come up as Drummer's house. No, what the fuck? What's the number of your house, John? Don't give me your full address.
6634.
Thank you. There it is. I don't know. It's supposed to be saved in here
2
as drummer's
hours.
house. Oh.
I can try 2 hours. Let's do it.
I'm just trying to figure out if, like,
Hell yeah.
here, and then how do I add? I can add a stop, right? No. Apparently I can't add a stop. I was going to add a stop and be like, oh. Apparently it's a 2 hour and 49-minute bus ride from here to your house.
Really?
Yeah. All right, let's swap this and then go to... See, now it's coming up as drummer's house. What the fuck? What's this? 13080 Buffalo Road in Springville. It's a half an hour from here.
Oh, fuck. Let's do it. Let's go.
It's a half an hour from my house. And so, yeah, you'd have to come this way anyway. Right? Because you're out this way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, you'd have to come this way anyway. Fuck it. Let's go.
Let's go.
All of the record stores on Google Maps right now have the Metallica logo on them, which is amazing to me. And I noticed it the first time was when you drove me to the record store to get the Metallica record.
Yeah, I dropped you off at the after the Sabres game.
That's right. We went and we saw the Sabres win their final home game of the season, and what's his name's last game? Why am I drawing Craig Anderson? His last game. He retired after that game. He won the game. He retired, which was great.
Sad.
It was the ideal time for him to retire because he was playing against his old team.
Mm-hmm.
So like you were watching with me. He's out there shaking hands with all the old teammates and all the staff from the Senators, and then he comes out and he's celebrating. Jill wants to know if you want to go.
Let's go.
It's 6.
Let's go.
6 o'clock on Saturday, 13080 Buffalo Road in Springville.
Let's do
It's only
it.
a half an hour from here, so
Let's go. I'm down.
I'm in. Let's do it.
Waste of space.
It's on your way here anyway, so
Let's go. Well,
we're gonna go. We're gonna drive out to see the Naked Band, but not to see our own bass player. You guys got work in the morning. That's fair. But yeah, I guess we're gonna go see Wasted Space on Saturday. Anyway, maybe we'll talk to that other band that we're gonna be playing this gig with and just be like, "Yo, can we borrow your amps? Because we ain't got them. I have an amp. It doesn't sound like my tone. So, maybe just bring the fucking head rush and the power cab and just be like, all right, we have stage volume. I don't know. I used that power cab when we played that outdoor show last year.
yeah.
Fucking Walmart Inn. But we were talking about it in our group chat, and I'm just like, look, I know who Sean is. I know what Sean is capable of. Sean will figure this the fuck out. So we'll be all right. We'll be able to play that show. We'll have that announced soon enough, I'm sure. I sat here a couple of weeks ago. I was looking at our website, and our website is like, we're playing at this venue, this venue, this venue, and this venue. And it's like, that doesn't have that big band feel, and I'm all about, fake it till you make it and perception is reality and all this, right? So that doesn't feel big enough.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go on bands who are touring right now, you go on Metallica's website, you go on the Offspring website, you go on the, who the fuck else is touring anyway? Godsmack, I guess, is touring, right? And fucking Social Distortion, Less Than Jake. You go on all these websites, and every single one of them we're playing in this city, in this city, in this city, in this city. And it's not, like the local bands of, we're playing in this venue, in this venue, in this venue, in this venue. I'm like, I needed to have the city names. I know it's all just going to say Buffalo and Tonawanda and shit, right? But perception is reality. So you see cities on there, you're like, oh. So so I figured out how all these big bands were doing we figured out how all these big bands were doing their tour dates. And some of them, a lot of them just use like the widget from Bands in Town, but some of them use the API, but they all use Bands in Town. So I signed up for a Bands in Town account. I signed up for their API so I can customize the way that it looks. But that's what our event calendar is on our page now. It's just from fucking Bands in Town. So it looks like all the major bands, websites. When you look at their tour dates, even though we got like 4 dates, I don't even know. But it all says like, Buffalo, Tonawanda, Buffalo. Jill was thinking of Milky's when we were having that conversation. Yeah, no. Milky's, we can walk in there and be like, yo, we got this. Because the thing is, like, we can walk into literally any venue with our setup and just be like, yo, this is how you set it up. Take all your mics that you have plugged in over here, unplug them, plug them in here. And then we're good. Shane and I will plug my guitar and his bass into the thing. Jill will plug her mic in. We are good to go. That's literally all it is. It's just unplug your mics, plug it in the front of our thing, and we're good. But we're dealing with, like, we don't usually mic the, guitars. Like, okay, that might pose a problem. Might.
So might.
But I'm pretty sure. And he's like, I'm going to talk to Sean. Like, talk to Sean. Sean don't know what to do. Dudes in Grizzly Run, they have a fucking badass setup. Like, they'll figure that shit out, man. Like, but Milky's is usually just the bartender doing it. We're doing South Buffalo Porch Fest this year, June 25th, or is it the 24th? I don't know. Whatever day it is, it's a Saturday. We're doing Porch Fest. I don't know what time. I'm assuming my porch. And we're probably going to get a sound guy out here to do sound for us.
Yeah.
Because, like...
I need a hair.
Well, I mean, we're going to have our in-ears.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, I'm not concerned about what we hear. I'm more concerned about what the people hear, because we're going to hear what we always hear, which was the entire point of getting in-ears. But anyway, Jasmine wants to know, John, what's your favorite Taylor Swift song?
Man, that's a lot. Oh, God. Where did I go from? I thought I answered this question before.
Probably. I was in an Uber a couple of weeks ago, and the guy's got pop music on in the car, and Taylor Swift comes on, and it's the song Shake It Off. And I'm just sitting there thinking, like, man, she has come a long fucking way from, like, what she was when she first started, and she was doing, like, 3-chord country songs, to, like, now she's the biggest fucking pop star on the entire planet. Record Store Day ambassador with 75,000 pressings, and it's still going for double on Discogs. Like, he's looking for it. He knows. Here's the thing. He knows what the song is. He just doesn't know what it's called, so he's trying to find out.
All right.
Right? Am I right?
Yeah. Blank Space.
Blank Space. That's a good one. I like Trouble. That's always been my favorite Taylor Swift song, Trouble. Because I knew you were trouble when you walked in. We're going to get sued now, hooray. No, we're really not. I sure as hell hope not, because
Are
we got
we
no money.
on the radio today?
Oh, shit, no, we're not. Oops.
We're
We're okay. We'll get demonetized from our videos we're not making money on anyway. Taylor Swift can take ad revenue from this. Yeah, I don't know, but like, I've had people like, trying to be like, oh, vinyl, there's a shortage of vinyl because Taylor Swift had to fucking. But I'm like, dude, Midnight's is a fucking banger. Like that is a great fucking album. I will sit here and argue like, yeah, that was worth getting on vinyl. I pre-ordered my shit. That's the last record I'm ever fucking pre-ordering, by the way. because I got it late. So like when Metallica announced 72 seasons, I'm like, I'm not pre-ordering. Because every time I pre-order a record, I get it like a day or two late. So like not pre-ordering 72 seasons. I had you drop me off at the record store for the midnight release, grabbed the fucking record, was home before midnight listening to it. And my friends didn't get it until like later that day. They had to wait for the mail because they pre-ordered. I'm like, yeah, I've already listened to this like 6 times. You guys are just now getting it? So I don't pre-order records no more. I'm just going to go to the record store. And like, and Revolver is cool enough where like they've told me before, you know, not for like record store day stuff because they can't do that, but for like, you know, stuff that I'm looking forward to, I can call them and be like, yo, I'm looking for a copy of this. Are you guys getting this? Can you hang on to a copy? I will be there first thing in the morning. So, you know, I've never taken them up on that. 72 seasons, yes, that's the new Metallica. Midnights is the latest Taylor Swift, although this one behind me just came out. But it's an older record. And the story behind this record is actually the original one was done during the pandemic. So they were never in the same room playing these songs. And this record was like they all got together in a studio. They did it for like the Disney Channel or some shit and recorded all the songs together for the first time. And that's what this one is. So, with 75,000 copies of that one, as opposed to the 1,000 of the Macho Man record. Now, some of these are like 2,800 copies. Mm-hmm. So, like, you know, I'm happy to have them, but I'm still mad that, like, you know, Revolver didn't even get the fucking Macho Man record. I'm like, fuck, I want to go to Revolver, but then they're like, well, Black Dots has one. I'm like, well, fuck, I'm just going to go to Black Dots. And I got Ryan from fucking Tudor, like, yeah, man, there's no way you're going to beat me there. I'm going to be there at like 5 o'clock in the morning. I was like, you have no fucking clue who you're dealing with. And then he also was the one who was like, dude, look, they're going to raffle the chance to buy it. And I'm like, fuck that. Like, I could have walked over if I was not soaked and tired and sick. I could have walked over to fucking Revolver or to Black Dots and walked in and gotten involved in the raffle. I just didn't want to. I just wanted to go home at this point because I'd been sitting out since 3 o'clock in the morning, waiting for the record store to open at 8. Thunderstorms. Feet are fucking soaked because my dumbass wore Vans.
That's insane, man.
Yeah. Oh, dude. And like part of me was like, I should wear boots. I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna wear my Vans. That was dumb. Should have worn the fucking boots.
Close your ass off?
No, I mean, it wasn't that. It wasn't like cold. It was just like my feet were soaked. Like the rest of me was dry because I had an umbrella, but like, you know, what am I supposed to do about like now the ground's wet and like, you know.
3 to 8.
I was outside for 5 hours in 50-degree weather, waiting to come back, waiting to get in and buy some fucking records. Done it before. We'll do it again.
There's other people.
So like there was 2 girls. One girl was actually technically there before me, but she didn't put her chair out.
Oh.
So like I pull up. I don't know that she's waiting to go in the record store. I just see a girl sleeping in her fucking car. I'm like, yo, I don't know. I'm like, does that suck? Or is she here for the record store day? And so I get out of my Uber. I put my chair down. I sit down. The girl kind of looks defeated, gets out of her car, sets her chair next to me. She's like, is it cool if I just leave my chair here and go back to sleep in my car? I'm like, yeah, it's cool with me. She's like, all right, cool. So she went back to sleep in her car. Another girl shows up maybe like an hour later. And she's like setting her chair up. She's getting ready to sit down. I'm like, yo, why don't you, like, you have a car. You can take advantage of this. Go sleep in your car like the other girl's doing. Like, I'll watch your chair. Nobody's going to take your spot. Like, you'll still be third in line. She's like, okay, cool. So she went and slept in her car. And then a dude and his daughter showed up like maybe, 20, 30 minutes after that. And he sat out. He let the daughter sit in the car. He sat out. So we're just out there sitting there. And I'm still under the awning at the record store. He is not, but he's got a bigger umbrella. So we're over here like, just like thunderstorm holding umbrellas. We're like, this doesn't seem dangerous. This seems like a smart idea to sit out in the fucking pouring rain in a thunderstorm with metal umbrellas, just to buy some records.
John, bring me my...
She wants her living brain dead sweater. I got to make them. I'm going to do them this weekend because I got a pro-choice shirt I got to send out that I don't have the size of. So we can try and make some medium fucking pro-choices because we don't have any of those either. I'm going to make the hoodies that are outstanding, which are mine, my mom's, Jill's. I can find Shane's size. I don't know what size he said he is, if he even said. We'll get him one too. But yeah, I haven't even set up the song here for the last band here, and it's probably, it's about time to go, actually, because this is about a 5-minute song. We got about 5 minutes left. Less than 5 minutes left, actually, and here we go. In Rochester this Sunday, our dear friends and bandmate in The Last Rain, they are on tour starting tomorrow in Philadelphia, and they're going to be in Rochester closing the tour on Sunday. And so this is a Sunday early metal show at Photo City Music Hall with The Last Rain, Malpus, Winter Nights, and Vicious Intent. That's at 6 p.m. 18 and up with your ID, $10 at the door. And those bands are out of Buffalo, Philadelphia, Ontario, and Rochester. And we're going to play The Last Rain. And this song is called Evolution of a Decaying Race on All WNY ThinkSoJoE Show. We'll see you next week. That's what this is.